Hey boos, it's your girl LadyJaye, aka Dream Wifey on all social media platforms, or that Florida chick if that's how you found me. Today we're going to talk about setting up your online dating profile. One of the biggest issues when it comes to males and females actually trying to find or create a profile that is actually appealing and going to give them quality matches is that their profile sucks. So today I'm actually going to be helping you create your online profile so you can get quality matches to possibly get to your forever after. I'm going to take you on a journey. It's a 5-step process for creating your online profile so that way you're getting quality matches, but this is also going to be used on any platform that you choose. So it's perfectly fine. Doesn't matter which one you choose. So if you're ready to find love and mature individuals, stay tuned. But first, I have a word from our sponsor of this video. Roll clip! Hey ladies, are you ready to step up your face mask game? Because I know I am. Lately, I've been struggling with my pores being a little too large, and because of that, my face tends to need a lot more makeup, and then the finished work just seems a little bit too cakey. So if you've been struggling with large pores, fine lines, or wrinkles, go ahead and grab you a Charlotte Tilbury Cryo Recovery Face Mask. You just place them on a clean face after freezing it for 30 minutes prior, and it comes with its own little storage pouch as well, making it easy to store and also take out for later. They're sold in all of my favorite stores. They're at Bloomingdale's, which is one of my top faves, Nordstrom, and Sephora. And last but not least, you can also grab it at charlottetilbury.com on her website directly. I'm gonna go ahead and add the link to the description box down below. That way you can purchase yours should you be ready to upgrade. And if you are, you'll thank me later, boos. Peace out. Hey guys, and we're back. So let's go through these 5 steps to getting you the profile that you want for captivating the most mature individuals for prospecting in your online dating journey. Step 1. First and foremost, we're gonna pick the best photo of you, okay? So if you are actually gonna be using me as your consultant, I'll actually help you with picking out your first photo. But your first photo, you want that to be your best photo. This is the one that's gonna capture someone that says, oh, this is that person in all of their glory. This is not the one where it needs to have dark lighting, you're inside a basement, you're doing the fishing, like this is not the one. So your best photo needs to go first. You need to make sure that you have good lighting on your face, your whole body. I honestly really suggest for everyone on your first photo to have a full body photo. Just simple, you facing forward, all the light is shined on you. Not only is this transparency, but it lets everyone know that you're not afraid of anything. You're on this dating profile site to find quality people. Quality breeds quality. Quality people are going to want to flock to you because you are showing all of you and nothing is hidden. That's first and foremost. Another thing to remember when you're posting your photo is that don't post photos at all on any of your social media dating profile sites with your friends or family in it. All the photos that are on your profile need to be of just you. If you have family inside the photos that you would like to post, I would suggest to crop out the sections and make it at least look a little bit more appealing. I would help you with that. But crop the photo so that way it's not so revealing of your family, who else was around you, because at the same time we also want to be safe. I'm trying to teach you guys how to be great at online dating, but I also want to make sure that we're also being safe in every single aspect that we possibly can. There are predators out there, and I don't want to make it easier for them to capture or target you, but we also do want to put ourselves out there in such a way that we're presenting the best version of ourselves at all times. Another thing to remember is that selfies are okay. If your selfie game is on point, use your selfie. But if your selfie shows like up here and some of this and not really a lot of your face, your selfie needs to hold all of your face and then maybe some of your bust. And that's for the ladies, some of your bust, or at least some of the waistline. And then for the guys, you guys are gonna have all of your face, hair, your whole top portion, and that's it. For the guys, it's more attractive for females just to see this portion. And definitely for guys, it's a plus if you can show your arms. So if you're gonna take the selfie kind of like this. So that way your arm muscle is showing, because most women love that. I'm just gonna let you know, because that's how I found my husband, okay? He had his selfie kind of like this, and then he had like like he was doing the photo from here. So it was like all this was showing and his whole head. He did have a hat on. And here's another thing. If you're bald, please don't catfish. Take it off, okay? If you have hair, wear it. Like all of it. The first photo needs to be your best photo. You can add in those other photos later that make you look more appealing. So you can actually at least get matches that love you for you. And then after that, they know like, oh, okay, well, when he put on a hat, it doesn't look that bad, actually. I'm going to keep swiping. You know what? Maybe I should mess with him. That's what you want to have. And the same thing for the females. If you guys do have short hair or something that you're trying to cover up, chances are if you can get a good photo of yourself without the wig on, without the makeup, anything like that, that's better. But if you have none, it's completely fine. Here's another caveat to that, though, for the best photo. Makeup. Only use that makeup photo if that's what you're going to be looking like the whole entire time. And if you're going to fill your profile up with makeup only photos, but you never wear makeup, you are catfishing, honey. So make sure that you use the photos that you're most likely going to be seen in. Yes, you want to present your best self, but you want to present your true self at all times. So that's what we're going for all the time. Rule number 2. Okay, so some social media dating profiles actually have you create a unique, catchy username, and others actually have you use your name. So if they're having you use your name, use the name that's most likely that other people are going to call you, not necessarily your real name. For instance, my husband's name is Eduardo, but he uses Dominic most of the time between his family and his friends. So that's the name that he used for his dating profile, which is perfectly good. And that's how I see it. If that's the common name that you use, then use that name. For me, I would use Jasmine Tompkins because that's my first name. I've always gone by Jasmine. And I don't really go by the names Jazzy or Jazz unless you're already like really a close friend of mine. And so I prefer not to use Jazz Tompkins. I don't want you to call me Jazz if I'm just meeting you. But if we have met and we are friends and I feel like I'm comfortable with you, then yes, you can call me Jazz, you can call me Jazzy, you call me LadyJaye, all of it. So we're good. All right, so that's step number 2. If you're on a social media dating profile and they ask you to create a unique username, which means that this is something that's not going to be your name, but something that's just like Hello Kitty 111 or Minnie Mouse 352. Find something as your hobby that you like. So sewing, if sewing is your thing, sewing girl or knitting 5000, knitting chick 211. Find something that fits what your vibe is and your hobby, and then put on chick, girl, guy, boy, man, whatever descriptor on the outside that you would like. That makes it seem a little more personal. For instance, most people back in the day when I was like when I was in high school, they would use ladies man, blah, 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 okay? Here's the thing about that. Whenever someone uses the name ladies man, you already know that that is a player symbol. The reason why they're calling them a ladies man is because they're expecting all the ladies to be around this one man. One man can only choose one lady. It makes no sense. Stop putting your name as something that you know is going to attract the wrong type of people, or honestly, people that you might not even be able to relate to. Then another thing that you could do for your unique username is that you could use something like sexy nerd. Like, that is super cute. I honestly, yeah, like if a guy had that as his profile, I would click on it. If someone had something like trucker's bodyguard and it was a guy, I would click on it. So guys, be kind of creative with what you're doing. And as ladies as well, we can be really, really creative with ours too. Like I said, I already gave you a couple. Or jewelry finder, jewelry thief. Like that's something really cute and funny. Jewelry thrifter or fashion thrifter. That's something really cute that matches what you do or what your passions are, or what you really love, but also gives them a chance to know you a little more just by your username. And so that creates that hunger. Okay, we're always creating hunger for a guy to want to actually talk to us more. Moving on. Rule number 3, we're going to fill out that bio, all right? So here's the steps we're going to take for filling out your bio. First and foremost, do not lie about your age, your weight, your height, your kids. This is not where we're going to do that. Also, do not lie about your race. I honestly, in your bio, would not even mention any of those because that's not what it's for. Most social media dating profile sites already have asked you those questions beforehand, so it's not really necessary for you to add that into your bio because it's already listed on your profile. Then again, if you put it in your bio, that's just extra. It's like repeating yourself. You're a little parrot. The profile on your dating profile or the profile on your dating site already has the list of your race, your gender, your weight, your height, your age. So there's no need for you to actually put that into your bio. The other thing that I've seen a lot of people doing is adding in that they have X amount of kids. And here's the thing about that. I really honestly, I want you to be true to yourself, yes, but that in the putting that in the bio section is not what it's for. Most profile dating sites already ask you if you have kids or not. You don't need to put how many, because that's also an identifier of you. And like I said before, we're trying to make sure that we stay safe. So I would suggest to make sure that you don't put in how many kids you have. Don't ever list their names or things like that because it's really sensitive information and we want to protect our kids as well as us going through this dating profile. Like I said, we're trying to find quality matches. We're trying to be quality people because we want people who are actually doing the same things that we're doing. I would not date a guy who has his kids' names listed in his bio because that's just creepy. And I'm like, are you trying to sell the kids or are you like, what are we doing? At this point, you're probably asking like, Jazz, then what do I put in my bio? Fun facts go here. Literally fun facts. And I'm not talking about sexual things. Like, you guys are so shallow nowadays. Stop putting sexual, like what you prefer and what you want to find and kind of things in your bio. This is where you actually have the fun space to be able to put fun facts literally about you. If you are not ready to put in fun facts about yourself, how are you able to date somebody else not knowing yourself? I want to make sure that we are presenting ourselves in such a way that we are quality people, we are mature people, we are not just looking for sex. We do want it, but this is not all that we're here on this profile for. So make sure that you already have a list of fun facts to do. Here's an exercise. Go grab a pen and then pause this video so you can grab some paper. Okay, so what I want you to do is take that pen and a piece of paper and I want you to write down what you would do if you did not have to work. If you didn't have to go to work, the 9 to 5, on that day, what would you be doing? Okay, so I want you to write down hobbies, things that you would do, whether it be writing, singing, whether you be traveling. If you took a whole year off of work, what would you prefer to be doing? The reason why I want you to write this stuff down is because I wanted to recall some ideas or things from your childhood, to be honest, that will make you interesting. So for instance, myself, I would write something like, I'm a sewing entrepreneur. And most people, honestly, when you put in entrepreneur, it's so shallow and broad that it doesn't mean the same thing that it used to mean. So just writing entrepreneur doesn't tell anybody anything. So honestly, tell somebody about your business in the bio. That's fun fact. If you're a sewing entrepreneur, if you like selling clothes, if you do luxury brands, if you are an influencer, write that stuff down. If you have nothing, right? So say you're an introvert and you're like, I don't really go outside, but I do want to at least be involved in this online dating scene. You still can. So instead of writing out things that you would do on your day off, because I know most of you guys are going to be inside, what I would tell or I suggest for you to do is actually write down all the Netflix and chill movies that you watch that are your favorite. To be honest, all of you guys can do this as well. Write down all the movies that you have put on your love or your like list from Netflix or any platform that you're watching streaming from, or even the old Disney movies, right? What were the themes in those movies? So once you've written down those movies, or at least figured out which ones you like the most or shows, write down the themes. I like shows like The Blacklist or Criminal Minds or Firefly Lane. Those types of shows honestly just like excite me. And also they just have like, it's really chill. So I love the vibe that those shows give off. And yes, Criminal Minds is kind of evil at times, but I love true crime. as well. So that's something that you would put in your bio. I'm a lover of true crime mysteries. I love mysteries in general. I also love things that have to do with entrepreneurship or growing your own space or being a part of an empire, whether it be evil, undercover or not. I love them both. And then at the same time, I also have the other spectrum of myself that's really creative. I love everything HGTV. I love all the things of Property Brothers. I like having all the shows that do like before and afters of interior design. You guys see all that stuff on my social media profile. So that's kind of cool stuff that, really honestly you can pull from to get fun facts about yourself and put it into your bio. Literally, this is the only thing that should be in your bio at this point, because what you want is people to be interested in actually stuff that you're interested in. And to be honest, this is going to help you get the quality matches that you want, because someone's going to be able to comment more on your profile than on your pictures. And that is what we want. That's what creates the quality. Hey, I'm fun loving. I got no kids, got good money. Just want to have somebody, well, anybody at this point that'll just be, peace in my life. Just peace. Okay. His profile looking a little spiffy. What that say in the fine print? Hold up. I want your whole soul before I commit to you. Give me my soul. I mean, that ain't what I want to be doing right now. You ain't even worthy about it. You ain't showing me anything that I can't get for myself. And you gonna have to be the chef and the cook, because I don't cook, I don't clean. Yeah. You know what? I think I hear a mature man calling my name. Yeah? Now that we've gone through steps 1, 2, and 3, it is time for us to go to step 4. This is going to be the scary part for all of you introverts. It's okay. I promise to God, you're not going to die. But we're going to talk about the messaging, okay? Because this is also a part of your online dating profile. What you say to someone as your first initial message is going to change how this conversation goes down the road. Once you're matched, we're going to talk to the guys first. So guys, once you're matched, what you want to do first is scroll through the ladies' photos and find something that was interesting from the photos. I've already at least instructed my ladies who are quality to provide you with photos and ideas, things that they actually do. If they do have an award or accomplishment, then they've added those photos with them into the profile. If they like skiing, if they like going on hikes, if they like going out or doing stuff like that, then those photos are there and available. Comment on something like that. Say, hey, I saw the picture of you in the Alps. How long was the hike? Or, hey, what kind of items did you need to bring on your hike when you did whatever? I saw that you have a white Lexus in the background of your video. Is that your car or whatever? I wouldn't necessarily say, is it your car, but something along those lines, like, hey, I saw you had a white Lexus. Are you a Lexus fan? Or, do you prefer a higher quality vehicle or less quality? Something like that, something that sparks the conversation, that gets you guys into another conversation besides having sex or your body type or something like that. It's quality conversations that are gonna make or break this whole relationship and dating thing, because at the end of the day, you need to find somebody who really honestly has your heart in mind, not your body parts. Here's a tip for the ladies, right? Most of the time we don't message first. I've never been the lady to message first, and I take that kind of perspective when it comes to quality, because I would prefer that man to want me as much as I want him. And I know for me, and I know there's a lot of females who can relate, but if you jump in too quickly, you can become so attached to someone just by talking to them back and forth and not even realize it. But that technically may not even be the person that you're supposed to be with. So here's what I want to do. If you're going to message first, ladies, it is okay to do so. It just shows a more bolder side of you, and that is okay. In newer times, I did message first. So it is okay. It's not going to, be a make or break. There's no scientific study that says a lady texting first is incorrect. So you are fine. However, the only caveat to this is that if you're going to message first, it also needs to have the same type of joy, the same type of brevity, but also the same type of interest as that guy would have in you. So if you're seeing the guy's photos and you're really not interested, just don't message. However, if you are interested, yes, I know he has the cute biceps or whatever the case may be, but instead of commenting, "Oh, you have nice arms, honey," go ahead and just message him instead. "Hey, do you have a good workout routine that you do?" Or, "Hey, I saw that you did go on that fishing trip. No, you didn't catch a fish, but did you catch any nice ones?" Ladies, if you matched before, that means that you definitely weren't interested. But if you start having a conversation with a guy and the conversation starts to die, or you're feeling like, I'm not interested anymore, at that point, to be honest, just stop messaging or let them know, "Hey, I'm not feeling you in this manner anymore, and I'm just gonna go my separate way." A simple message like that is completely fine. It is not disrespectful. It is letting that person know straight up, "Hey, I'm no longer interested in you." Technically, you're not wasting anybody's time because everyone's scrolling on the profile and on the app. So stop saying sorry for wasting their time. They were scrolling through just like you were. But at the same time, the reason why people say they're wasting their time because they do believe that that person was literally, giving them all the time of day, trying to message them back, kind of things. Stop it. You're overwhelming yourself, and that's not right. If you're gonna start responding with just okays or fine, or if someone asks, "How was your day, sweets?" and you're like, "Fine," that's not how the conversation is going to be able to expand. You could say, "Oh, it was fine. I actually did X, Y, Z, and Z today, and I did accomplish whatever." Or maybe something went horribly, like, "Yeah, everything was fine today. However, this, and this happened, and it made me feel la la la," and see how he responds. The response from the guy is going to at least let you know if this is something that you need to take off screen. This is what I am trying to get you guys up to. So this is where I'm including this messaging portion in this video. Oh, so this is how you create an attractive profile, Lady J. Okay, at this point, don't hold the fish. Just don't post a 10-year-old photo of you holding the fish. Most women don't care about the size of the fish. So, okay, that makes sense. So, no fish size, but what about... Oh, heck no. Definitely not. Quality women don't care about stuff like that. They care more about what your profile looks like for you, what kind of hobbies you have, what kind of job you have, occupation, age, height. That's what we care about. We want to know more about you. You're the one that we're going to be spending most of our time with. So that's the part that truly matters. Also, pull yourself together and stop talking to yourself in her inbox. If she's not answering, move on. Yes, ma'am. In between step number 4 and number 5, I had to change clothes. Well, not change clothes. I had to add this on first off because I was going outside. And I want everything all out, but, kind of be a little conservative, but still kind of smoky, So I had to give them a little razzle dazzle. Anywho, so let's jump back in. Step number 5, and the final thing that you're going to need for creating your online profile is have a meetup place. A meetup place is just a place that you actually have an idea of in your mind, already pre-planned, where you want to take your date to. This goes for the females and the males. So females, have somewhere in a public area that you want to meet your quality people in. A quality man is not going to meet you at your home. Just period. Quality men are going to meet you at a restaurant. They're going to meet you at the bowling alley. They're going to meet you at the amusement park. They're going to meet you at a place where it can be neutral space. So should you decide that this is not the time for you to present your body or to give yourself away to them, your whole soul, like I said, if this is not the time to be able to give that to them, you have an out. You are comfortable. You feel confident to be able to do that. When you put yourself in the predicament of, hey, maybe I should go over to their house or they're coming over to your house, you're literally boxing yourself in to not be able to have that out. Safety is a huge concern for this, and this is why I'm telling you guys, females, have a place in mind that you can at least present to the male, to let them know, like, hey, I'm looking for quality. If you can't meet me here and we can't have a good time at this XYZ restaurant or at this bowling alley or at this place right here, then we honestly can't have any more conversations. And to be honest, ladies, let it be one of your favorite places. Make it somewhere where that you find interesting. I took my husband to museums. I know some of y'all are like, what, Jazz? But I'm serious. I took my husband to museums because I was an art lover. I loved art at the time. That's what I was into. So I had this art museum. It was in like West Palm Beach or whatever. And he was willing to drive from Orlando to West Palm Beach to meet me. the guy of your dreams who you want to meet you is going to make that trip. He's like, okay, this girl seems serious. She's been having wonderful conversations. You know, this is what I've been looking for. I'm gonna make that trip out there. And he dang sure did it. So honestly, ladies, if a guy's not willing to make that accommodation for you or go out to your favorite spot, move on, okay? Kudos, though, to the men who have this list already in play. Because if you already have this list created as a man and you're able to actually present your own meeting places, and they need to be public. I'm going to say that multiple times. They need to be public, somewhere that everyone can get into. I understand the need for everyone to feel exclusive, unless you're dating that caliber of person where they love having private dinners or like a super luxury, like y'all, it's invite only reservations and nobody else is going to be around. Then sure, you know, I still would really honestly, because of safety reasons and because you're meeting this person for the first time online, I really wouldn't advise it. However, if you feel comfortable with, after talking with them, and now you're setting a date of somewhere to meet and you are comfortable with it just being the two of you. So honestly, here's how I kind of think about it. If I am willing to put myself or to create in myself that I am my own safety net, should anything pop off or should something happen, if I'm confident in me and this person also fighting for me in this kind of situation, then I will present myself in such a way that I'll be comfortable with you taking me wherever. But if I feel like me fighting, if I lose, and then you're not also going to fight for me as well, if something happens, and I'm talking about safety, y'all, I'm being real, for real. If something pops off, you need to know that that other person is there, and at least if the other person if you don't feel comfortable with the stranger actually taking your back and protecting you, then what you need to do is always send somebody your location at that time. So say you are having a date. I know some people feel uncomfortable with, you know, having friends in their business, or, oh, she's going on a date again and this and that. Listen, if you are dating quality people or trying to find your person, it's going to take you a few dates. It's not going to be one and done, but I want you to understand that I care about your safety so much. First and foremost, men and women, there are crazy people out here, okay? So that is not an option for you to take the low road or to take any types of shortcuts when it comes to your safety. Let somebody know where your place is and what time you're going to be there. And bonus points if you are able to at least text or call that person at a specific time to let them know that you are okay. That's it. Rant over. So I guess honestly that brings us to the last point, and I know I've already done 5, but this is like something that I add on to everything that you're doing, especially in the dating world. Do not give up. You never know. There are over 1 billion people in the world. There is one person who is bound to be either your best friend, your soulmate, and your connector, okay? So whether you're looking for the soulmate completely to like finish your life off and like not finish your life off, but why did I say it like that? Dang, finish your life off? Wow, Jazz. Wow. Anyways, as I was trying to say, just make sure you don't give up, okay? All I'm saying is hang in there, stick it out. I promise, even if you have some stories, there's gonna be some weird dates that you go on. Trust and believe. One of these days, I'm gonna do a video on some of the dates that were so freaking awkward for me. And they're so funny at the same time. But like, I wouldn't, and I know maybe some of them might watch this later or whatever. So it'll be really, really funny. But I have my husband now, so I don't even care. But it's still something that I want to at least give you guys a sneak peek into, because weird dates are going to happen. They're going to happen. But if you at least do these steps, these 5 things, it'll at least minimize the type of people that are actually messaging you. And then that way you have better quality prospects to choose from. That's it. Okay, so just to recap, we had 5 steps to creating the perfect, almost perfect online profile for you to be able to get quality matches and to get mature adult conversations that are necessary for growing your relationship. The first one, of course, is pick your best photo first. That's period. Good lighting, makeup, no makeup. We already talked about it. Just make sure it's the best photo first. Best foot forward. Use your name or username that is unique, catchy, something that fits your hobbies, another interest point, something that someone can talk about. If you need help with that, message me or write a comment down below, and I actually will send you a link to my form that you can fill out, and I will actually create a username for you. 3 was fill out your bio. Fill out your bio with truthful items that are about you, but it has nothing to do with height, age, race, gender, all that stuff. What I'm looking for, don't ever put that in your bio ever again. The only thing that goes in your bio is fun facts about you. They're already looking at some gorgeous photos of you, but I want to know more about you. I already know from your profile that you are 5'7", that you are 27, that you are living in such and such place, or that you're in the area at least I'm looking for, and that's all that matters. Do not place it again in your bio. It's redundant. Don't be a parrot. 4, when messaging first, if it's a guy, guys, talk about the picture, something that spoke to you from the picture, something that made you really interested, not just her face, okay? We're talking about hobbies, something that jumped out. If her username was super unique and she got it from me, then chances are you can start the conversation based off that. If you are a lady, make the conversation about him, something that he does as routine, something that is a process for him. They want to be analytical. They want to be able to explain. That's what guys like, okay? They like it when you ask them the real logical questions, because I don't know why, that's what the guys like. Just do it. And then finally, meet in a public place. So make sure that you write down a list of all the places that you would like to go on a date on, and then use that list to form the places that you want to actually meet people at. So no longer can you say, well, Jazz, I don't have anywhere that I would want to meet. Yes, you do. You have plenty of ideas of places that you would prefer to have a date, so have dates in those places. Freaking, if Disney is the place that you want to have a date on, then that's where a dude needs to take you to go, okay? I don't care about the cost. If that's where you want to have a date at, then that is where your man needs to come up to, and you as well. Be reasonable with that one, especially. So don't be like, oh, well, Jazz said I could be like going to Cancun for a date. No, honey, that's not what I said. I said locally where you are still, or at least somewhere in the vicinity for both of you. So be compromising if need be, but come up with a date, with date spots that you know are going to be fun, something that's going to be explorative and adventurous for the two of you together. Just somewhere where you can learn more about that person, if they're angry or not, if they're too meek, or if they just let people walk over them. That's stuff that you want to know, but that's stuff that happens during the date. So you want to make sure that it's always public, always safe, always be prepared. Thank you guys so much for watching my first online dating video in this series. And please go ahead and like it. Subscribe as well, because that's a thing. And if you know somebody else who is interested in following their own journey to online dating, make sure you subscribe to the channel and send this and share this to them, so that way they can start their profile off right and don't have to make so many changes. Hit the subscribe button and make sure that you subscribe, because I will be uploading videos every Friday. And once we reach 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway for everybody that has subscribed between now and then. So I am so excited you're here on this journey. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your dating guru. Again, my name is LadyJaye, aka Dream Wifey. And until next time, peace out, boos. Wait, don't click it. Did you check that under the LadyJaye's online dating profile handbook? No. Well, do you want to qualify for quality matches in women or not? Well, duh, that's why I posted the picture of me fishing with the boys last weekend. A good quality shawty gonna like that. Yes, yes. She specifically said not to do that. Where can I find it? It's on YouTube. I just airdropped you. Go level up.